Okay, so this is the Oracle Visual Builder video. I'm not going to go through a big comprehensive guide of Visual Builder here. I'm only going to show you a little bit of how to use it and some things that you can do with it. Because there's training courses on this that are hours and hours and hours long, and teaching anything that is going to be incredibly useful will require a big chunk of time, and I'm trying to keep these videos as introductory as possible. Well, I'm going to tell you what it is and some of the things that you can do with it. So this is the main Oracle Cloud integration page. I'm going to click on Visual Builder to get started, and we're going to create a new application. We're going to call it Test App, and it fills in the application ID for us already. You can enter a description as well, but I'm not going to for the moment. And I'm going to just use the Visual Builder Cookbook as sort of the basic common Visual Builder application that you might be doing for now. You can go into an empty application and make your own, but this is like a template, if you like. It'll be easy for us to get started. So what is Visual Builder? It's a visual cloud environment, yeah, where you can create applications for a mobile phone or for a desktop application. Right, it uses Oracle OJet, which I'll talk about in a minute, and it's sort of a drag and drop system where you don't have to bother coding in a text box into your web page. You can just drag and drop it wherever you want it on the web page. It's got all the features that you could possibly want. So you've got your combo boxes, your tick boxes, all the different fonts that you can have, that sort of thing. And it also links through to your backend stuff, right? You can make your REST calls to integrate data from other applications, and you can have your data analytics in there. And if you like, even if you're really edgy, you can go in and edit the JavaScript code directly yourself if you want. But Oracle will probably shout at you if you do that. Because they've spent a lot of money and a lot of time making this easier for you. Like they say that you can do your own HTML stuff in there, but Oracle have gone and invented their own sort of HTML type thing, and it'll shout at you and not load properly if you're like me and you've got no idea what you're doing. So we are going to open up a page here just so that I can show you what we're doing. We're going to go and open the home page. It'll be this one. So this is your standard template area and your Visual Builder environment, right? So this is the home page of this default app, and you can see that it's got a couple of buttons that will take you to different web pages. These are your web pages on the left, and you can go through and edit these how you like. Let's just press the play button in the top right hand corner here to go into preview mode. It'll open up what your web page would look like. So this is what you've just seen over here, but in your actual web page, and you click on these buttons and they take you to different places, and you've got all these other buttons that do other things, and you've got your combo boxes down here, and a list of employees that you might want to start doing things with, and that brings up the JSON bits of information there. But we're gonna close that for a minute and just show you how you would very easily input some new thing into this. So if you wanted to have an input password thing, for example, you just click it, drag it, it's there. Really easy and straightforward. If you want a label hint, you don't want it to be called password, it's just say enter your password here instead. Then it'll change that text for you there. If you wanted to do something else, if you wanted to put, say, a bar chart under between these two things of code, again, you drag and drop it, and you enter it in, and it's just there. And you can go through and add the data if you like, and this is just some of the things that you can do. If we go to the preview now, you see that the home page will have been edited so that it contains enter your password here now instead, and there's no data to display, but your chart would appear here if you wanted to. If you wanted, that was just a desktop application. If you wanted to do a mobile application, you've got those things over there. Little tab on the right, your mobile applications, web applications, services, business objects, processes, all that sort of good stuff that you might want to get in on. So I think it's in flows. Let me go to main page, and then this should bring up a picture of the phone screen. There you go. So this shows I think it's an iPhone 10 or something. And again, if you can change the fonts, you can change the sizes, and you can even go into the code, which I was talking about before. This is OJet, which is Oracle's way of putting all of these things into JavaScript and HTML. So you can go behind the scenes and edit this, but this is sort of its own HTML code, if you like. You've got the OJ, which stands for Oracle Jet, and then you have to input IDs and values. I'm not going to go into how to do this. There's a lot of good tutorials on OJet around the place if you did want to go into do any of that, but you can, just add a button here if you want. If you want to have a radio button set, you can do that down here, and you add a bunch of options and go through all sorts of these things. And I'm not going to go into detail about how to use this, but this is what Visual Builder is. You can make your application. It's very similar to Apex in that sense, but it's more designed with more linked in with integration specifically, and you can make your mobile apps and your desktop apps this way. So I hope that's given you sort of a basic idea of what it does, and I'll see you in the next one.